This is your Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest match preview. Ruben Amorim comes off his first Manchester United defeat. Has the bubble burst? Can Ruben Amorim carry on the momentum? Let's talk about it in this video. But if it's the first time you watch Universal Sports, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe. Let's get 500 likes on this video. Averse, Manchester United have lost their first game under Ruben Amorim. Stoke City / Arsenal beat them at the Emirates 2-0. But in terms of the bigger picture, there's so many different facets, so many different things that Ruben Amorim still needs to carry out. Next stop is Old Trafford, Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest. But before we go into the squad prediction, which is going to be very difficult, knowing Ruben Amorim, I think any media pundit or anybody is going to find that difficult. We'll talk about the players that we think could be the most dangerous for Manchester United, and we'll talk about the players that have got the most on the line. But before we do that, I want to quickly go back to the Arsenal versus Manchester United game. Averse, now that you've had some time, you had 24 hours to digest and process what you saw. Very quickly, what's your thoughts on the result and what Manchester United have learned?
Yeah, we've learned quite a few from the first half. It was compact. Defence-wise, it was quite good. We had most of possession, 60-40 in the first half. Arsenal didn't create any chances. The only thing they had were set pieces like Stoke City, which is they got the goals. But I was quite impressed, like the way he put the shape out in the first half. Like it was very defensive. But I know what he's trying to do with the team. I've seen the last few games, like this is how we should be playing, like defensive. But going forward-wise, we're still lacking in that department. We need some goals. I don't know where they're going to come from. With the Ahmad on the bench.
We did have some momentum. Xerxes scored 2, Rashford scored 2, Højlund scored 2, but everything came down a little bit against Arsenal.
Yeah, it did. So we need to go back to the training pitch and then get that sorted. I was hearing him yesterday. He was on the touchline giving the orders, get forward. But I don't know if the players are just reserved or what. They do not want to take the risks. They're not taking the risks. They need to take risks to go forward. And they're just always looking behind. And Almiron's there just shouting at them, go forward, but they're not doing it. No balls were going into the final third. No crosses were going in, which is quite disappointing. And Højlund wasn't getting the service. Not too sure what to make of Højlund so far. He did get his 2 goals few games ago, but it's not been the same since then. Rashford came on, cost us that corner, and that goal went in. Rashford wasn't the same yesterday. He wasn't pressing, he wasn't moving forward. Ahmad was again a bit iffy as well. Garnacho didn't have the best of the games. Bruno again wasn't in his position. He should have been playing number 10 role. So, and also don't forget we had a couple of suspensions, Martinez and Kobe Menu. I think they might come back into play now for Saturday's game. So hopefully that will make some improvements. But defensive-wise, I know what he's trying to do. He's more defensive with the 3 at the back than the wing backs. So he's slowly getting there. Don't forget it's his fourth game in now, so I need to give him time. And eventually we'll get that system sorted.
If it's the first time you watch Universal Sports, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe. Let's get 500 likes on this video. We are live and direct. The Universal Sports momentum train keeps going on. Like I said, don't forget hit to the notification bell and make sure you watch our Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest match reaction. And hopefully we've got 3 points to celebrate. But before we go there, let's talk about the starting lineup and let's get straight into it. Andre Onana is a lockdown, so there's no point talking about that. Onana will play against Nottingham Forest. And like we said before, Lisandro Martinez, Kobe Menu, they will be back from suspension. So let's start. We know there's going to be 3 centre-backs. Let's talk about who we think they're going to be. So obviously in the last game, Harry Maguire played with Mazraoui and De Ligt. Amorim has said that he doesn't like to keep swapping the players, but he does it because of the fitness. Because of players simply have only certain amount of minutes they can play. They're not fit enough. Well, he hasn't alluded to that, but I'm assuming that's what he means because he's trying to manage these players. So for me, I think Lisandro Martinez, we missed him. We missed that left footer. For me, I think Lisandro Martinez is going to start. For me, De Ligt should be in the centre. And for me, Mazraoui, the best player for Manchester United this season so far, will be the right centre-back. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I think he'll be going with that as well. So De Ligt in the middle, Mazraoui on the right, and then the left is Martinez because we missed him. So it'll be really good. Then the wing backs will be Diego Dalot and probably Amad Diallo again because Amad Diallo was rested most of the game. Diego Dalot is a regular player now, so he's a regular starter, so he'll be into that game as well.
If we move up, obviously against Arsenal, we've seen Bruno Fernandes and Manuel Ugarte. I thought Manuel Ugarte was really good against Arsenal. For me, Bruno Fernandes gave the ball quite a few times. He give it away. I don't think it's his most natural position. So I think this is where we're going to see a change. For me, Starboy Kobe Mainoo's back. For me, what I want to see is Mainoo and Ugarte. But what about Casemiro? Has he got a chance to play? Obviously, Ugarte played the full game. How do you see that one going?
Yeah, Casemiro will play this game because he's going to change it up. Because don't forget, we have a lot of games now. It's back-to-back games. We go to Victor Plaza next Thursday. It's away games, far away. So he needs to keep that in mind.
Let's not forget Manchester Derby coming up
and
as well.
Manchester Derby, it's 3 days they have to come back, and it's Manchester. So he needs to rotate. Casemiro will be starting this game alongside Kobe Mainoo. Bruno will be definitely starting because he's a regular starter. He'd probably play a number 10 role. I think I don't know about Mason Mount. He wasn't the best against Arsenal.
No, Mason Mount's done. He's finished. There's no room for Mason Mount.
I don't know if he'll come on second half.
Well, we know Mason Mount. Well, we hope Mason Mount doesn't.